Would you rather take a Hennessy bottle or some milk? Have fun or the boring option?
I would take the milk, bro.
Are you sure? You're the first person today to choose the milk over the alcohol.
I mean, honestly, man, I can't go down the alcohol path. I stopped drinking like 2 years ago, man.
You stopped drinking 2 years ago. If you don't mind me asking, why?
Well, my best friend ended up passing away in a car accident because he was drinking, and I'm gonna be honest, bro. The main reason he was drinking was because of me. We were celebrating because he was having a kid.
Yes.
And it was great. All the guys and stuff like that, we were having a great time. And he was like, "I'll be right back. I'm gonna go to the store." I knew that he was drinking too much, bro. And I don't know what got into me or why I let him go without anybody. And a couple hours later, he got in a car accident. We got a call that he didn't make it. And yeah, bro, it definitely changed my aspect on drinking. That was my best friend, and if it wasn't for me, and if it wasn't for literally this exact Henny bottle, he would still be here, man. I got a kid on the way too, and the fact that he's not here because of the alcohol, that's my fault. So all I do now is I work, I give money to the family to help take care of the little one, and I try my best to make things right, you know?
Wow. So why do you blame yourself? It's not your fault, is it? Do you think it's your fault?
It is, bro, because he wasn't a drinker, really. And that one night, he was like, bro, let's have some fun, let's get drunk. And I was the one who bought the bottles. I was the one who told him, all right, bro, see you when you get back. I should have told him to stay there. That's my fault, bro. I should have been a real friend. I should have been a real friend to him, and that's the reason he left. Yeah, I put a lot of blame on me because of this.
Hi lovelies, how are you? We're doing an SRT clearing on regrets. Something we will try not to do, to have regrets, but we don't know what we've inherited either and from other lifetimes. So set your intention to receive the benefits of this clearing and make sure you're 100% open to receiving it. And let's get stuck in like we normally do. We're using the SRT, the Spiritual Response Therapy System, which was downloaded and founded by Robert E. Detzler. And he has books, The Freedom Path, Soul Recreation, or Recreation, should I say, and Spiritual Healing books that you can purchase, which have charts in the back. The system was first downloaded back in the 80s and then got added to in the 90s and the early noughties as well. And it's obviously in use all over the world now. So we're looking at clearing the fear of having regrets or having regrets, and SRT clearing on regrets themselves. So what's that running at? 0 positive and 100 negative. And in terms of consciousness, where is it sitting? Right down at Holy Spirit status. So let's just ask my God team and your high self teams to do a clearing on regrets. Raising up to 100 positive, down to 0 negative, and all the way up to radiant love new paradigm level of consciousness, which is, if you're new to this channel, it's the minimum level that we want to be at. We want everything to be at 100 positive, 0 negative, no matter what it is in this system, and operating from a minimum of radiant love new paradigm level of consciousness. At the moment, we're all the way down here, Holy Spirit status, with regrets. This is a group clearing, so we're taking off a layer at a group level, and your high self teams will be doing any extra research that needs to be done for you. If you buy a package, or when you buy a package from me, either, we go into things in a much deeper way. So we're clearing obviously more specifically for you, and we'll also go into your energy bodies, and I've got a whole checklist of things that I ask as well. So we go to things, we do more research. And personal clearings, they vary in time. I mean, in SRT, they teach you, once you've prepped to work, and I have quite a thorough prep to work process, so a lot gets cleared. Let me show you the prep to work. This is all prep to work, and this is all prep to work. I don't know if you can't see it there, but this is all prep to work. So there's two sides to the prep to work stuff, and the mop-up process. There's all of this as well. So a lot gets cleared in that process, and we get taught that it should only take 20 minutes to do a clearing in SRT. But I'm quite thorough in my SRT clearing, so they can take anywhere between a minimum of 45 minutes to, I've gone on for as long as 2 hours with some clearings. So so they're pretty thorough, and it depends what comes up. It depends for the person. Some clearings I've done for some people, as I say, I've gone on for 2 hours, so they've needed a lot a lot of clearing. Thankfully, it doesn't happen too much these days, but it does occasionally happen that it can go on and on and on sometimes. But if it's needed, it's needed, and you don't get charged any more for that. You just get charged for the effectiveness of the clearing. The bulk of the clearing takes place by your teams on the other side of life. So the research that I do is a very small part of it. Right, so where are we going first for regrets? We're going to chart 5 by the look of things, which is negative motivations, blocks, interference, anything on the inside, nothing on the inside. We're looking at self-punishment, negative motivations there. So just clear that at all level of consciousness for you. All of that self-punishment is a negative motivation at all levels of consciousness, all energy bodies for you. I also have 2 courses that I've got at the moment at the time of recording, but I'm planning on doing some more courses. I don't teach SRT. I don't have any plans to teach SRT because I have plans to bring in my own healing mechanism in the not too distant future. It's a brilliant system. If you want to train in it, I highly recommend Malabika Shore. And Malabika is based in Massachusetts, which is unusual in this. So I'm going back to chart 4. What are we looking at in chart 4 as a category? Is it experience trauma? Is it imprint? We'll just see. Which is it? Experience trauma. So is it experience? Is it trauma? It's trauma. So we're looking at trauma. And normally what we do with this under trauma is that we look at how many programs are running under trauma. And because it's a group clearing, it could be in the millions there. And we take the most significant of those. We're going to do that now. We're going to take the most significant. Can we do this on a group level? We're going to take the most significant trauma, most significant program, because that will clear the bulk of the programs. We normally find out where it was set up, who it was connected with. If you look at my chart here, we can see, got group, mother, father, brother, sister, and so on around this chart. And we check to see if it's past life. Do we need to do any research into the past life? All of that. But because it's a group situation, we're not going to do that. But then we go on to chart 6A under that, and we find out what the energies or programs were that were running. So we're just going to go straight to that. This is unusual for it to come up in a group setting. So outside left, we've got helplessness coming up. Inside left, betrayal coming up. This is under regrets, remember this healing. So can we just clear that as the most significant? So let's clear all betrayal and helplessness coming up under that category on chart 4. That's so interesting. So this is one of those charts that it's more likely to come up in individual clearings, as I say, because it's very pertinent to you as an individual. But it's interesting that we've got that coming up under regrets, under trauma as a category. And your teams will know what to clear and when it was set up for you as an individual. If you're having an individual clearing on regrets, then obviously if this came up, then we'd go into a lot more detail for you. We don't want to carry over any regrets. Regrets is attachment, and we don't want to be taking those to another lifetime. We want to get those cleared out. It's really important to let go of any regrets because it keeps you hooked in, and we just don't want you hooked in. We don't want that. Any attachment to anything that has gone before, it's because it's illusion and it's memory, and it doesn't exist anymore. And if you keep hooked into it, you keep hooked into that energy, and that'll just pull your vibration down. Okay, so let's just have a look. What percentage did that clear the trauma? So that's fine. It's a very, very much of an overview there on that one. So we're into 6B, which is blocks of positive acceptance, is also cleared as well from all of you, because I think that is something very pertinent to regrets. Across all time, space, and dimension, elevation, seeds, roots, branches, all of your energy bodies as well, for your highest good. Thank you. The requests from one of the people on here who watches these videos. So loss of spiritual sight, a shift into unreality. Let's clear all of those away. 31, memory clearing. Anything on the inside? Anything on the outside? We need to integrate the 13 bodies. So let's do that. 13 bodies are the etheric, the mental, the emotional, physical, the spiritual, the first astral, second astral, third astral, Holy Spirit body, the living soul, the I am body, and the Christ body. That's the 13 bodies. That's what they're called in the system. I know there are other names for them in other systems. And those are in no particular order either, by the way. That's just how I remember them. Just getting those all integrated for you. Done? Yeah. Hi, sub-team. Happy, soul happy, behold you. What are we at now for regrets? 100 positive, 0 negative. Okay. And we're at radiant love, new paradigm level. There you go, another one done. Brilliant. Good one to do. Whoever suggested that, well done for all of our sakes. That's a great one to do. So on to the next one shortly. So have a wonderful day, and thank you so much for stopping by and for being part of this wonderful healing community. So much love to you. Bye.
Hona mahai maraki, jina mona mahat